So today we are going to talk about the UnionAll transformation in SSIS. What is UnionAll transformation and where we supposed to use them? And while using them, what are the terms and conditions we're supposed to follow? Okay. So UnionAll transformation can be used to combine two or more input data sets. Okay. So it is very similar to the UnionAll set operator in SQL Server. Okay. So in SQL Server set operator UnionAll, what it will do? It will combine the data. It will combine the data sets, number of data sets. The same, similar way, the same behavior in SSIS as well. Okay. So while using the UnionAll transformation, so data sorting is not required anymore, like how we are sorting the data in merge transformation. So if it is merged, then sorting is required. But since it is UnionAll, the sorting is not required. Okay. And the second condition is column sequence and number of columns and the respective data types must be saved. Okay. So first let's jump into the SSIS and create the new package. For example, this is my new package I have created. I would like to rename this package. So like ETL underscore union all. So where we will use this UnionAll transformation in the real time means, for example, where you have a situation, you are getting the customer data, okay, from different sources. One is SQL Server, for example, Oracle, flat files, Excel files, okay. For example, customer data which is coming from these all source systems. While loading to the target table, I supposed to combine these all source systems customer data and load it into my target table. In such kind of scenarios, okay, we can use UnionAll transformation. Okay, first let's create some sample data. Okay, first let me create some sample data. EMP ID, EMP name, salary. So 1, okay. So salary 56, for example. 2, so 5,000. Okay, for example, this is one source file. Just for your understanding, this is just one source. Okay, so let me save it in 13. Okay, for example, this is CSV file. Okay, so I have another source, that is Excel, with the same metadata, means with same schema. It's supposed to be there. Okay, EMP ID, EMP name, salary. Okay, for example, 3. Salary. Okay. Okay, for example, this is one source file. So let me save this. Okay, so I do have another source, which is, for example, SQL Server. So let me open the SQL Server. It is opening. is opened, I would like to connect to my server. That is, for example, this is the server. This is my source server. Okay. So for example, here SQL test is my source DB. So here I do have a table like create table. Okay. So create table, employee. Okay. EMP ID, integer, EMP name, paragraph 100, for example, salary, money. Okay. This is my oh, employees info. Already table undanta, so I would like to create the new one. So for example, this is my source table in SQL test database in this server. Okay. Let's insert some sample data. Insert into employees info. So the columns are employee ID, employee name, salary. Okay. So values, for example, here, employee name, present salary is 76,500. And for example, okay, so these two records. So I would like to combine these three sources and load it into my target database, that is B13 SQL Server. Okay, that is this database. Okay, let's open the SSIS and try to build it. So since you could not able to see the toolbox, SSIS toolbox here, so what you're supposed to do here, we have it. Okay, so just ping it. Yeah. Now I have taken the data flow into my control flow. So it's supposed to enter into the data flow. If you double click on it, if you enter, or else you can directly click on data flow. So here, what are all the sources I do have? Totally three sources. One is flat file, another one is Excel file. Just wait. I don't know why it is taking this much time. Yeah, flat file. I have one source, Excel file, one source, and SQL Server is another source. So I'm getting the customers data from these three sources and I would like to combine and I would like to load it to my SQL Server. Okay. First, let's close these alls. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. First create the connection. So browse. So this is the input. So it is a CSV file, right? Yeah, this is okay. Go to the columns. Yeah. So just simply click on this. I will explain those all options. Okay, in the further sessions. Now I would like to create the Excel source. So create the connection. Where is my Excel source? Employees data, or else employees details. Okay, that is the file which we have saved. So let's wait for 1 second. Create the new connection. So employees info. Which one we have? What is the file did we saved? 1 minute. Let me open the path and check. There are both the files are having the similar name. That's what I was in confusion. Okay, this is the one. The file name is employees details. Okay, perfect. employees details. Okay, click OK, and no tables. I don't know why. What is the extension for this? Properties.xls. Okay, yeah, this is what we have saved. This is what is the extension for this? That's CSV. Yeah, this is. No, I don't know why. Why it is not retrieving the sheet name? I don't know. Driver's issue. Okay, so instead of um, Excel file, what I will do, I will take another source as a text file. Okay, this is 3. Mm, So okay, this is instead of Excel, I am taking this text file. Why? Because it is Excel drivers issue in my system. Why? Because yesterday it was crashed, right? So that is the one. Okay, this is, for example, EMP info file name. Okay, text file. This is. I'm closing this. So here I would like to take them again flat file to connect with my text file instead of CSV. Okay, browse EMP info. Okay, so go to the columns. Here, click OK, and this is also make it as enable columns. Okay, and try to connect to the SQL server. So the SQL server connection, I would like to give it as okay. So here, which server? My source server, MS SQL 2019 new. So copy that server name and paste it here, and Windows authentication only, and database is SQL test. Okay, click on text connection. It's supposed to be when succeed. Okay, okay, and here you're supposed to select the table name. What is our table name? Employees info. Okay, so when it comes to the columns, click OK. Okay, these 3 source systems data is supposed to combine and load it into the destination. Okay, okay, so since Excel connection we are not using, yeah. Now, so I will take the UnionAll transformation. Okay, so this is one, and this is another one, and this is another one. Like that, you can, you can use the number of sources. There is no limitation at all. Okay, here as of for your understanding purpose, I have taken only 3. Okay, you can use more. Okay, there is no limitation on that. Okay, what is my destination? So my destination is SQL Server. I would like to load this one to my destination. Okay, so my destination server is the different one. This is B13. Okay, click on new. So I would like to use SQL B13. Click on text connection. Text connection succeeded. Click OK. Click OK. And I would like to load this data to one table. That is, this is the one. Let's create the table first. So this is my table name. I would like to give UnionAll. So employee ID is the integer, employee name worker 50, salary, money. Okay. So for this table, I would like to load the data. So wait, the table, it will be listed here. Why this much time? Yeah, here I would like to select my target table and go to the mapping. Yeah, if there is any column mappings are missed, you're supposed to manually map them. I have mapped and clicked OK. Now, if you execute it, okay, if you see, totally all the records, it was loaded to the destination. Okay, so this is the way we can use the UnionAll transformation. Let's check the data. Yeah, okay. So